So in this session, we will be learning about Tableau. So why Tableau, what we can do with Tableau, and what is the need of using Tableau even though we have Excel and Power BI. Okay. So first of all, let's learn about a BA. The reason why we are learning Tableau is that so that as a BA we can use it in somewhere, right? So let us understand as a BA what is our roles and responsibilities, what are the core and supporting jobs, and where we can use this Tableau or these Power BI or any BI tools. Okay. Yeah, our recordings will be available in this YouTube. Okay. Right. So the core responsibilities of BA, we all know that we need to make sure that project is complete and we need to have that communication skills with the stakeholders and we need to work on the documents. So as a BA, we need to work on documents such as BRD, FRS, SRS, and lot more documents. Those are our prime and core responsibilities as a BA. But coming to supporting responsibilities as a BA, you need to know how to generate reports or how to create reports and dashboards and how to assist the team. Okay. So the reason is that you can create a number of documents, maybe hundreds of thousands of pages of documents, but still a single visualization can keep up with that hundreds of documents, right? So when you want to relay or explain about something to a stakeholder or a client which is non-technical person, you cannot believe that he will go through all the 100 pages of document, right? So you need an interactive visual dashboard or a report so that you can pass what you want to say to that stakeholder. Okay, so that's the reason we will be learning about business intelligence tools. Okay, so what is BI? Business intelligence. Okay, so business intelligence is nothing but an advanced tool which will take raw data and transform into meaningful insight so that we can take decision based on data driven. Okay, so all the tools that we know that are Tableau, Power BI, Joho, and much more tools are nothing but BI tools. Okay, so what they will do means they will take the raw data, maybe in the cloud format or Excel, text, CSV, whatever the format of the data source, they will take it and try to convert it into a more meaningful and like helpful data so that the organization can take that meaningful data into hands so that they can make decisions that is backed by data. Okay, so decision can be made by anyone, but you need to have a solid support or a solid data support that these decisions can make or can uh, like uh, uh, make the organization benefits based on these decisions. Okay, so that is where you will uh, uh, came across this business intelligence tool. And coming to benefits of BA tools, so you can work with the data visualization and you have fast and accuracy of reportings, valuable business insights, competitive analysis, better data quality, increased customer satisfaction, identifying market trends. So all of these things are benefits of a BA tools. Those are the common benefits you will get by the business intelligence tools. And business intelligence tools. So here you can have the examples of business intelligence tools such as Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, Oracle, Zoho, Dandas BI, SAP BI, Sisense. So these are all the intelligence tools itself. So right now we will be learning about Tableau. So what is a Tableau? Tableau is a business intelligence tool and data visualization tool to get insights from data, find hidden trends, make business decisions. Okay, so it will take the raw data and try to convert into meaningful insights so that the business people can take the decisions based on the data. Okay. Tableau helps in simplifying raw data in very easily understandable format. Tableau helps create the data that can be understood by professionals at any level in an organization. Tableau allows non-technical users to create customized dashboard. Data analysis is very fast with the Tableau tool and visualization created are in the form of dashboards and worksheets. Okay. So yeah, Tableau is very simple. Like the way of it converting raw data into meaningful insights is very simple, and you can make the charts that are understandable by the any kind of professions in an organization. Okay, and it is also helps the non-technical people or stakeholders to understand what we are trying to say based on the data. The best features of Tableau. So inside Tableau, we have data blending, real-time analysis, collaboration of data. So data blending is nothing but it is a kind of a method for combining data from multiple sources. So it means Tableau will allow you to pick the data from multiple sources. It can be Excel, it can be cloud, it can be text file or files itself. Okay. And real-time analysis is nothing but Tableau let you interact with your charts, reports, and dashboards in real time. So example can be, I think most of you know about stocks, right? So those stocks information, if you try to chart that, just a minute, team. Okay. Yeah, it will be available in the Mac workbook also. You can use a web tool for the Tableau. Okay. So let once the session is completed, we will work with the tool and you will understand how it works. Okay, yeah. Coming to real-time analysis, see, there are some kinds of data which will be keep on changing based on the time, right? So that can be weather reports or forecasting or stock reports, anything. So it will let you map the or create a dashboard or charts based on those data, so that whenever the data in the real time will changes, your chart will also changes. Okay, it will keep on track the real time data. So that's what we are saying, real time analysis. And collaboration of data. Data collaboration is the process of gathering and sharing data from various sources. So just like data blending, it will also allow you to share the data based on the uh, options that Tableau is providing. You can see those options in upcoming slides. Okay. Tableau tool can be classified into two sections. One is developer tools, another one is sharing tools. The Tableau tools are used for development, such as the creation of dashboard, charts, reports, generation, visualization falls into this category. The product under this category are Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public. So if you are trying to create something, then those tools are called developer tools, and the examples of developer tools under Tableau is Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public. If you're trying to share the charts or these dashboards that you have already created to someone, then you need to use sharing tools, and those are Tableau Online, Server, and Reader. Okay, so the as a name suggests, the purpose of Tableau products is sharing the visualization, reports, dashboards that we are created using the developer tools. So Tableau product suite, as you can see, Tableau has split it into desktop, public, online, server, and reader. Tableau Public. So it is a Tableau version specific build for the cost effective user. By the word public, it means that workbook created cannot be saved locally. It in turn, it should be saved to the Tableau public cloud, which can be viewed and accessed by anyone. There is no privacy to the file saved to the cloud, since anyone can download and access the same. The version is the best for the individual who want to share the data with general public. Okay. So for us to use a simple free Tableau, we need to go for Tableau Public. Okay, so it is a cost effective, and only downside with this Tableau Public is that whatever charts or dashboards you are creating, those will not only save in your local system, but also it will be saved on Tableau Public Cloud. So anyone with that cloud account or profile, they can actually view your data and can access it by downloading into their local system. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with Tableau public, make sure that you are only creating the dashboards with your uh, like some dummy data. Okay, don't use any business or personal data to create charts in the Tableau public. Okay, Excel versus Tableau. So what is the difference between Excel and Tableau based on their positive and negative points? Okay, let's see the positive points of Excel. So we all know, everyone know Excel, so that is the popularity, and we know that Excel is a low cost, editable formulas, editable data, easily compatible with other Microsoft products. Coming to positive side of Tableau, it is a central reporting portal, interactivity, command lines, initiative interface, modern visuals. And negative points of Excel: no report portal, not compatible with non-Microsoft products, complex data design, need maintenance time to time. And coming to Tableau, the initial cost is high, need cost of server for self-service reporting, unable to edit data into cells, take time to prepare data. So why is Tableau? So Tableau is helpful to create informative dashboards, supporting numerous data sources, connectivity with live and in-memory data, provides great security, easy collaboration and sharing, provide a mobile version, advanced visualization capabilities, with availability of maps. Okay, so yeah, from remaining pages we have how to get the Tableau public. So go for Tableau, go to Chrome, search for Tableau public, see the link for Tableau public discover, click on create, and then sign it, and you can download it directly into your local system. So I will show you in the my Chrome so that you can do it in your local systems. Okay, so before we actually do that, let's like have some questions so that I know what you know about these BI tools. Okay, so does anyone here knows the difference between dashboards and reports? Any guesses from the team? Any guesses are fine. Difference between dashboard and reports. Okay, I got one answer. What about others? Okay, come on team, please be interactive. Okay, okay, right. I got most of the answers and most of them are correct. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay, I got, okay, okay, right. Okay, let me answer with an example so that everyone will be have single definition in their minds. Okay, see, dashboards are nothing but those are single page view where you have entire KPIs of a data in a single page. Okay, and coming to reports, reports are multi-page or multi-page level or pages where it contains detailed information of every aspect of a data. Okay, so if I have to give an example, with an example we will understand very clear. Okay, okay, let's take a sales report of 2024 to 25. Okay, and if I ask you to prepare a dashboard of sales report of 2024 to 25, the dashboard will look like with a single page It should have what are the sales we are having in 2004 24 to 25, who are our top performers, who are the what are the top sales, what are the top products. So every aspect should be in a single page with the clean KPI structure. Everyone know, right? KPI, key performance index. So by looking into dashboard, the other person who is looking into dashboard should know the glance of your data. Okay, if you try to create reports, what will report will do means, for every topic you selected, let's say you have selected a top 10 sales persons in a this sales 2023 to 24. Okay, so your report will have multi-page based on number of sales is done by the people, and who are those people, at what uh, categories they are selling. So you will have all those structured information and depth analysis inside the reports. Okay, so your dashboard is a high level description or visualization which shows the entire glance of data, whereas your reports is analyzed or in-depth analysis of multi-page level of your data. Okay, so if I have to take an analogy of a real world, let's think of a book. Okay, so inside book you will have index pages, right? So index pages are nothing but kind of dashboard. It won't say exactly what inside that chapter, but it will show you what is the chapter about and at what page you are having that chapter. Okay, you can get the gist of that chapter. But coming to reports, reports are nothing but the actual chapter inside the book. So it will give multiple pages with detailed explanation about that chapter. Okay, so based on the example, you can say our index will act as a dashboard, just giving the glance, and our reports will give the entire detailed analysis of the data in a multi-level pages. Okay, I hope everyone clear about dashboards and reports. Team. Okay, right. And I know most of you having a doubt, what is the difference between Power BI and Tableau? And most of the times, this is the same question we will be facing in interviews or any other. Maybe our friends even ask, I have already learned Power BI, then why I have to need Tableau, right? So both are visualization tools. Both will do visualization, right? Then if I learn Power BI, should I have to learn Tableau? Okay. So let me give the difference clearly so that whenever someone asks you, you can say that both are used to create visualizations only, but the purpose of those tools are different. Okay. See, Power BI will mainly focus on data transformation. Okay. It will clear the data, clean the data. It will help you to model the data by Power Query, and then it will allow you to create the charts. Okay. And Power BI is only powerful when the sources are same as Microsoft. Okay, if you go to sources of Power BI, most of the sources are Microsoft related products, right? And coming to Tableau, Tableau is is a kind of another BA tool only. It will show relationships, it will show visualizations, but the main difference is that it will provide you lots of customizations. Okay, and the learning curve of Tableau is much more higher. The people who want to learn Tableau, it will may take few more time compared to Power BI. Okay, and Tableau can access more non-Microsoft sources, so that even if your data is not related to Microsoft products, you can still use that inside the Tableau. Okay, and coming to data volume, Power BI can access medium or small to medium range of data, whereas Tableau can access large sets of data without any issues. Okay, and if I have to give an example in a real time, so let's say you have a kitchen. Okay, so inside a kitchen, think chef as a Power BI. He will know what to prepare, what dish need to prepare. With a recipe book, he can prepare everything. Okay, but he don't know how to present it in a five-star restaurant way style. Okay, at that scenario, Tableau will come. Tableau will know how to present it, how to keep that look so that people will attract and understand what we are trying to say. Okay, so this is the purpose. Tableau is more on customizations, more on presentations, whereas Power BI less on presentation but more on data cleaning and data modeling. Okay, right? Everyone got your doubt? Like doubts got cleared? Team, does your doubts got cleared? Okay. See, Tableau is more of customizations. It will let you find lots of customizations, lots of presentations to the data. Whereas Power BI, it is less on presentation, but more on data cleaning, data modeling. Okay. If your goal is to clean the data and then maybe not that much of presentation, then go for Power BI. If your goal is to create like most interactive or most presentation level charts, then come to Tableau. Okay, and if your data sources are most of the time out of the Microsoft products, then go for Tableau. Okay, and if your data sets are more volumes or maybe hundreds of to hundreds of millions of rows, then go for Tableau. Okay, so that's the reason the difference we have between Power BI and Tableau. Yeah, now does everyone got clear? Yeah, both are visualization tools, but the way you want your data to be changes the selection. Okay, I didn't change the screen, so that's why you are still seeing the PPT, I think. Mohammed, are you seeing the screen? Yeah, we are not explaining anything on the PPT. Just I'm giving you the information out of PPT. So that's why that's same page. Okay. Yeah, the reason why it's showing more powerful. Yeah, you can create any charts and any Power BI, both in Power BI and Tableau. Okay. But we have limit options because both Power BI and Tableau we are using a public or free version, so the charts we can access are very limited, maybe 10 or 20 charts at most. Okay, and for the question, the reason why it's showing Power BI is more popular, it is popular but not powerful. Okay, the reason is that, see, Excel is more popular than this Tableau, right? Because most of the people know it and more it is easy to use. In the same way, Power BI is also very easy to use, beginner friendly. People who actually knows Excel, they can easily master it. So that's why Power BI is more popular than Tableau. Tableau required professional experience to make it more helpful. Okay. Right, I think everyone, both Power BI and Tableau. Just a minute, team. Yeah, in a project you can use both the tools. Like charts can be created at anywhere, maybe in Power BI or Tableau, but you should make that consistency, because if you are showing two charts from Power BI and two charts from Tableau, it may not look good. Okay, so pick one chart based on the data. Sorry, pick one tool based on the data. Okay, if everyone got cleared based on the theory session on the Tableau, then we can jump into our Tableau tool. Can we start with the tool or any other doubts regarding theory part? Team, shall we start with the tool? Okay, right. Okay, let me open Tableau. Okay, let me show you how to download from your side. So go to Chrome, type Tableau public and search. Okay, now you can see Tableau public discover. Click on it. Go to create tab. Click on download Tableau desktop public edition. If you want, you can sign it, or else you can click download the app. Okay, so it doesn't restrict you to download. You can directly download if you want. Okay, yeah, if you want, you can download it by side. Okay, so once you click on download, it will take some time to install in the laptop. So after installation, you can start the work. Okay, so as of now, just focus on this because it will take time. Maybe the paces we are going may differ. So after installation, you can work with the recording that I have provided. Okay. Okay. So I already downloaded the tool to my laptop. Let me tap. Okay. Right. Okay. Before we start, anyone here know anything about joints and relationships, like inner join, outer join, left join, or any idea? Okay. Okay. Few of them know and few of them. Okay. Right. So first of all, we'll try to come up with the Tableau itself with the visualizations and everything. And if time permits, we will talk a little bit about joints in the Tableau. Okay. Okay. Click on download, like fill the forms, like fill the entire forms and then click on download. Okay. Or else refresh the page and try to once again, because just now I have downloaded. Okay. Before this session itself, I download. Okay, right now you can see connect all the stores that like all the sources that Tableau is providing for free. You can see Microsoft Excel, text file, JSON, Access, PDF, Spatial, and everything. If it is an paid version, you will have lots of connections. Okay, so for now we will go with Microsoft Excel, and I will take this sample data. Click on Open. So once you start open the data, you can see the table name or this file name here, and you can see the data sheet name here. Okay, so and you can see on the right bottom corner all the columns for the table can be seen here. Okay, you can see that I have total 6 fields and 1094 rows, right? You can see here itself, and if I want, I can make the rows appears maybe 50. Okay, So this time it will be maybe 50. So based on that, you can change the number of rows you can appear. Okay. And you can see I have few columns like salesperson, country, product, date, amount, box, shipped. And you can see a few of the columns are having these types. One is ABC, and this one is something like globe, and ABC, calendar, ash, right? Asterisk. So these are nothing but these are the it is a way of Tableau telling that it is already identified the data type of a column, and it is showing that this is the data type for this particular column. So ABC is nothing but a string. It is saying that salesperson is a string type, and country is a spatial type. That's why it's showing a globe. It is also string. It is a date type, so that's why it's showing calendar. And these two are numbers, are numericals. That's why we are getting these asterisks. Okay. And here itself, in this space, in this canvas itself, you can create your joins and relationships. We will come to that later. First of all, let's try to build few interactions. Okay. As you can see sheet 1, sheet 2, and you have your dashboard here. Okay, let me close it. New dashboard, new worksheet, and sheet 1. Okay. So one of the other difference between Power BI and Tableau is that in Power BI desktop, or the free version of Power BI, it won't allow you to create dashboards directly. Okay. It will allow you to create reports. So whatever you are creating inside the free Power BI, those are all reports. Okay. And coming to Tableau, Tableau lets you create dashboards itself. Tableau lets you create dashboards itself. Okay. Go to sheet 1. Let's try to create some reports, and then we can make all those reports into a single dashboard. Okay. So to get the reports, click on sheet 1. You'll get this interface. So here the canvas is divided into two parts. One is rows, another one is columns. Okay. And you can see a marks here. So these marks are nothing but a kind of extras that Tableau is providing to us. You can see color, size, text, detail, and tooltip. Okay. And you can see filter, and you have columns and rows here. Okay. So once you start putting columns into this canvas, you will understand how the data will transform. Okay. So as of now, let's see, we have country, date, product, salesperson, amount, box, ship, measure names is by default created by Tableau. Don't worry about it. And we have latitude and longitude. It is also generated by Tableau itself. Okay. So let's create a simple chart based on um, country wise amount. Okay. Let's see how much amount we are getting from country. Okay. Take the country, you can just drag and drop into the, either you can drop here, or you can put it into the column or rows. It's up to you. Okay. So let's say if I drop this country into rows wise and amount into columns, so this will be the interaction. Okay. To get this page, go to sheet 1. Okay. Click on sheet 1, you will get that page. Once you loaded the data, then you will come to here. Okay. So now you can see columns are sum of the amount. As you can see, columns are sum of the amounts, and rows are countries, and rows are countries. If you don't like this interaction, you can shift the rows and columns back to forth. Okay. Now it is much cleaner, right? So now I can see, to load data, you need to have a data set. Okay. If you're not having any data set, just listen this session, and then you can get the data set. Right. Okay. Now you can see that chart is created. And if you want to make some changes to the chart, like let's say I want to make this uh, columns or these bars into colors. So you can take that country and then move it into matte. marks. Okay, if you move into marks, it will give you these three dots. Click on it, click on colors. Okay, so now based on the country that is attached to colors in the marks, you are getting these different types of colors. Okay, and you can remove it from here and it will change to default with blue. Okay, so it's up to you how to make that marks. Okay, so let me resize it. Let me change the sheet name into sales by country. Okay, and then if you want, you can adjust the size here, the colors and everything. You can format here and then apply and then okay. So now a chart is a visualization is created. And remember team, in Tableau for single sheet you can create only one visualization. Okay, you cannot create more than one visualization in a single sheet. If I try to do that, it will just take me add this thing to that existing data. See, if I move somewhere else, just a minute. So it will take country, oh sorry, not country, date. If you place it anywhere else, it will just make it inside the chart itself. Okay, so that's why we are only able to create one chart, one visualization per one sheet. Okay, so let's create another sheet. Click on this option. In the bottom you can see new worksheet. Click on it. Here you can create another visualization. Okay, so this time let's create another one. This time let's create salesperson. We want to see salespersons and their amount of box shipped. Okay, so now I'm seeing how many box are shipped by each of these salespersons. Okay, so if you want, you can make it as it is, or else on the top right corner you can see show me option, right? If you click on show me, Tableau will provide us the appropriate charts that can be used in place of these charts. Okay, so it is saying that okay, these charts also viable to use in this scenario. So like if I select this one, the chart will be changed to that, or table format, or this, or this. Okay, so it's up to you what chart you need to like fix to this data. Let me go back to this itself. Okay, so this time we changes this to this. Okay, and if you want, you can close it by show me. And now it is okay for us to see, right? But if I want to make some filters, like I want to see top 10 or top 5 salespersons who are moving lots of boxes. So to get that filter option, take the column that you want to make that as a filter, move it into filters. Okay, once you move it, you will get this pop-up. So here you can see general, wildcard, condition and top. So if you want a basic filter, you can click on apply and then click on OK. Now go to here, check this one and click on show filter. So once you do that, you can see the filter is available in form of checkboxes. So if you can remove and add whatever, like whoever you need to see based on the boxes they are shipping. Okay, so this is another way, or else let me remove this and then click on edit filter once again. This time let me select everyone. I want to see top 5. Okay, I want to see top 5 salespersons that are shipping the boxes. Okay, and then click on apply and then click on OK. Right, now I got top 5 persons. Okay, and you can make this as descending or ascending orders based on here, okay, let me move it. Okay, here you can see, right, this is an option for making it as a ascending and descending. You can click on it. It will make the chart uh, ascending. Okay, if you want to make it as a descending order, you can click on it. Okay, so it is a simple way to adjust the graph. And yeah, so let's create a dashboard now. So to create a dashboard, you can see new dashboard option, right? Click on it. So now you can see I'm getting a dashboard here, and the dashboard is not that big of size. To reduce or to increase the size of a dashboard, you can go to size, click on this checkbox, change range from automatic. Okay, and then the dashboard will be stretched to the entire screen. Okay, so whatever sheets you have prepared up until now, those sheets can be accessed under sheets column, and all you need to is that just drag and drop to into the canvas. Okay, right. So now you can see those two charts are available in my dashboard, and right now those two are adjusting themselves based on the option it is selected. You can see the tiled option is selected here. That's why those two are adjusting as a tile structure. Okay, so if you want to make them as a floating, or if you want to make them however you want based on the customizations, you can select the floating, then it will change it to floating. Okay, so then you can mark it, or else check this one, click on floating, it will make the chart float. Okay, let me make this one also as a float option. Click this icon, click on floating. Now you can move the charts wherever you want. Okay, let me adjust this chart, select it, adjust. Let me adjust a bit more, and let me take this one here. Okay, and now you can make the chart fit to it entire width. To make that, go to more options by clicking this arrow, click on fit, and click on entire view. Okay, so now it will have that, take that space so that it can see much clearer. Okay, so let's try to do the same for this one. Fit entire view. Okay, right. Yeah, I think most of you here use it Power BI, right? At least maybe in the awareness sessions, you actually used one or two charts in the Power BI. Am I right, team? Anyone has any experience on Power BI? Okay, right. So no worries. See what happened. The reason why I came up this question is that if you make charts in a Power BI, it will allow you to create multiple charts in a single page. And also not only that, if you select any one of the chart, the remaining charts will act, okay, will act based on that selection. Okay, so let's say if I select the Canada, if I select the Canada in Power BI, these rows or these top 5 people also shift into based on the country I am selecting. Okay, so right now it is taking entire country, all the countries by top 5 employees. If I select Canada, these top 5 people should arrange themselves based on their shipments in Canada country. Okay, but Power BI won't give that option by default. You need to uh, give that property to these charts. Okay, so, but in Power BI, sorry, in Power BI, it will give you that interaction by default. Whenever you move two charts in a single page, it will automatically make those two charts connect internally. And if you edit or do something in a single chart, the next chart will also have that interaction. Okay, but coming to Tableau, you can see there is no interaction whatsoever. It is just selecting one of the chart that I am selecting. Okay, so to make that interaction possible, you can go to this small tip, click on it. You can see use as a filter. Click on use as a filter. Now this chart is became as a kind of filter. So when you select any one of it, remaining charts in this one in this dashboard will filtered based on the selection you have selected here. So if I select Canada, so now based on Canada, our top 5 salespersons will shift based on the amount of sales they are doing or amount of boxes they are shipping. Okay, so if I select India, you can see we have another person. If I select USA, we have another person. So now we are making that the interaction is flowing from chart by chart by the selection we are doing. Okay, so get back to that previous selection. You just need to double click on it. Okay, so right now it is selected, right? If you click once again, the selection will be removed. And you make this chart. The first chart is only as a filter. The second chart still will act as its own independent chart. So any interactions that you do may not reflect into the upper chart until unless you make this chart as a filter. Okay, I think maybe some small interaction has been connected. You can see the chart is selected as a user filter. Okay, if I didn't select this one, it won't do that interaction here, but it will have this interaction from the upper chart. Okay, so if you select any chart as a filter, only that chart will act as a filter to remaining charts. Remaining other charts won't have that filtering effect. Okay, if you want to have two-way filtering effect, you need to have that filter for remaining charts also. So now if I move this as a, if you change this as a user filter, now this filter, this sheet 2 also acts as a filter in a way that 2 will change. Okay, so now you can see based on this salesperson, what is the amount of sales we are getting by country. Okay, so that is the difference. And let me change this sheet to. Okay, so see, you can change the sheet to by double clicking on the sheet to here itself, or you can change here in the sheet 2 itself. Okay, you can change the name here, or can come back to sheet, can change it here. Okay, the changes will be reflected into the dashboard. Let me type it top top 5 sales persons, right? So let me select a little bit bold, maybe some coloring, and then apply. Okay, right? So we'll check that that changes has been reflected into this dashboard. Okay, now let us create one more dashboard, sorry, one more report, and understand how it will work. Okay, so to create one more report, you can see in the bottom you can have new report or new dashboard. Let me select. Okay, so let me adjust it so that all sheets will be in the same way. If you want, you can change it as the names of the chart itself, sales by country. Okay, you can name your charts also, or like you can name your sheets also. Okay, so let's take sheet 3, and this time we will try to create a matrix. Okay, so this time let's say I want to have mm, maybe amount, Okay, amount by country. Okay, and number of box shipped. Okay, and let me try to take this. Let me adjust this one. I'm just formatting so that it will be easily seen. Okay, right. So we have country by amount and the number of boxes shipped, right? So to change these, to format these labels, you can select it, right click on it, click on format. Okay, let me show it once again. So just like our Word document or Excel file, Control Z will also work in this. Hmm, I will show you just a minute. Okay. So just like our Word document or Excel file, Control Z will also work in the Tableau. If you click on clicking Control Z, it will changes the actions that we do. Okay. So let me remove this entire things. Click on data source. We are going for sheet 3, right? Sheet 3. And now see carefully. Right. So I want to see total amount. I'm just dropping and into the field, and I want to see total amount by country. Okay. Total amount by country. Just a minute. And I will make this as a matrix instead of chart. And I want to see total box shipped. Okay. So now you can see, right, how I came to this matrix. So the reason why it's showing measure names here is that, so all the columns that we have taken, country, amount, boxes, everything is clumped or like came together in a name of measure names. Okay, measure names contain all these things. That's why it's showing measure names instead of country, amount, or boxes shipment. Okay, let me remove filters. We don't need any filters here. Let me adjust this size. Okay, this adjustment is a bit. Okay. Okay, right. So now we got country, amount, box shape, and country count of data. Okay. So we don't need this column actually, right? This extra column is came because Tableau by default, it will count the number of rows and it will show as a count of data. You can see on the tables, you have this extra column called data count. So it means the table, the Tableau is generated a new column that will keep the count of each row. Okay. So we don't need this column. So select this column, right click on it. You can see exclude. Click on exclude. That will be shifted. Okay. So now let's see. We want to do some formats of this to this table, right? So let me take sheet 3 and change it as, just a minute, change it as we are showing country wise, amount wise shipment, right? Okay. Amount by country. Okay, let's keep it that way. let's have bold, maybe any other color. Okay. Okay, right. So now let's select this country. Right click on it, click on format, change field to measure values, and now you can format it. Okay, you can see the font, right? Click on it. You can change the size of the format. You can change the color. Okay, you can make it bold. And if you see numbers right now, the total amount is showing in the numbers, right? If you want to change that, go to numbers, create number custom. We don't need decimals, right? We need only 0. And the standard of numbers is the number standard is been taken. Okay, so there is no custom. Like in the custom itself, you can create the decimal values of the numbers you want. You can make it as lot or decimals. If you want, you can reduce it. Okay, and then click on OK. And this time let me format this one. Let me color it. You can see that I am changing the size like a small format of the country. Okay, so you can change it based on it. And let me open. So this time let me format. Okay, right. So in this way you can go the formats. You can just play with these formats once again. Okay, I will explain just a minute. So before that, let me complete this sheet and then we can go to your doubt. Okay, so as of now we have complete our table, right? So let's take this table into our dashboard. So you can see sheet 3 is already available. Let me pull it here. Let me adjust it. Okay, so the sizing will be much different. Let me resize it so that we can have everything in a single page. Okay, let me make it fit as entire view so it will be easy. Let me resize it. Okay, and let me select this one and place it over here. Let me adjust the size. Okay, this one is here, and a little bit adjustment. Okay, right. So now uh, you can make this one as a filter also. If I apply this filter, you can see based on these selections everything is changing. Okay, Canada, India, New Zealand, UK, and everything. Okay, so you can make this particular chart as a filter by clicking this filter option, or else click this small icon and make it as a, like, click on use as a filter. Okay, right. And the answer for your doubt, like, someone asked me about real-time scenario of the Tableau. Okay, okay. Let's say you have you are working on the banking sector. Okay, let's say you are a BA who is working on the banking sector, and some client has come up with a project for his CRM. Okay, so CRM we know, right? Customer relationship management. So there you'll have lots of data, maybe years of data. In that data, the client is asking to do some modifications, but he don't know what actually uh, customer is interested of, or what actually customer is getting affected by the organization. Okay, so maybe in the data you have some information like most of the customer are satisfied with the maybe quick replies, or most of the customers are satisfied with frequent calls, or frequent what we say, mm, making them remember that this sale is onward, maybe kind of things that makes the customer happy. Okay, so instead of you come up with a document saying that I found thousands of customers, or most of these Indians customers are happy when they find the quick solutions with lots of offers and all. Instead of going with the document, you can prepare this chart. Maybe this chart itself may work. Okay, so let me take this one. Okay, okay, let me. Okay, so maybe if you presented your information, or if your findings in this way to a client, showing that I found that the people from India is most likely interested when they are finding uh, solutions for their queries. Okay, or you find that UK people are very interested if they find of ongoing offers for their country. Okay, so based on that findings, you can come up with the visualizations, and it will be easily understood by the clients or stakeholders, so that the bond between you and stakeholder, or you and the company, is strong, so that you will have that project get successful. Okay, so this Tableau, Power BI, or any other business intelligence tools is used to make sure that other person, maybe as a technical or non-technical person, understand uh, the meaning inside the raw data. Okay, most of the people won't go inside the data, but they want to see what data is saying. Okay, so that's where you will get this business intelligence tool, and as a BA, you need to know how to create dashboards and charts to let the stakeholders or clients understand what they are getting in the project. Okay, right. Does your doubt got cleared? Okay, right. Let's try to create a custom column this time. So let me take another one, sheet 4. This time, let me say I want to create another column. So you can see these columns are already available from the source, and these generated are nothing but created by the Tableau. But if I want to create my own column, you can right click on it, click on create calculated field. Okay, so this is a small pop-up. It will act as just like your Excel formulas. Tableau will also have lots of formulas in it. If you want to create your own column with a certain formula, you can make it here. Okay, so let's say I don't want like I want to make this as average sales amount. Okay, I want my column name as average sales amount. So this time I will type average. You can see that I got average, right? Average. And now it is asking for the expression. So inside that average, what you want to see? I want to see amount, right? You can see the amount. So now there is no errors, and it is showing that the calculation is valid. So now I have created a new column such name as average sales amount, and the expression is average underscore amount. sorry, not average open bracket amount. Okay, so this average is a function that is indefined or defined by the Tableau itself, just like our Excel. Okay, click on apply, click on OK. Now you can see there is a new column with average sales amount. Let's create a charts and see how different it is. This time let me pull it in the rows and maybe country on the columns. Okay, so now what you are seeing here is the average amount per the column, sorry, per the countries. Okay, so you can make your own columns based on this custom calculated fields. Okay, and yeah, so once you completed your dashboard, let me show you here. Here you can see, right, save to Tableau public. So if you click on save to Tableau public, if you didn't sign it while you are downloading the Tableau, it will ask you to sign it here. If not, it will directly save it to the public. Okay, so once you give your email and password and then click on sign in, or if you don't have any account, or if you didn't sign it before you downloading this Tableau from the web, then you need to create an account and then sign in. Okay, so once you sign in, what happens is that this uh, chart or dashboard we prepared will be saved a copy in our local system, and at the same time the file also will be saving in Tableau public web portal. Okay, so people who has their account just like you in the Tableau public can access your charts. Okay, so that's the reason public is only for the people who want to learn the tool with some random data. Okay, so someone asked about data sets, right? Custom columns. Okay, just a minute, I will show you. So on the left side you can see these tables, right? Right click on it anywhere else, click on created calculated field. Okay, click on it, name the field whatever you like, maybe count of salesperson, and now you can write the expression of that column. So I just need the count of salespersons and then apply. Okay, let me remove these things and see did I get the count or not. You can see I got the count saying that we have total 1094 salesperson. Okay, so in this way you can create your customized column. Okay, right. So like you are talking about some uh, to like data, right? Working data. I will show you where you can get it. Let me open this. So go to a website called Kaggle. Okay, click on it. No need to download or no need to go to sign in or anything. Go to data sets. Okay, here you can search for data sets. If you are want to work with the data sets of games maybe, or the education, or visualizations, anything, it's up to you. Let's take an example of games. I want to check the data sets regarding games. Okay, so okay, I got video games. Click on it. So now it will show us the data set here. Okay, let me minimize. Let me select it. Okay, so you can see the content saying that the data set includes 14,802 games, right? And you can see the preview. You have like consoles, game name, review, score, total 4 columns. And consoles you can see PC, PS2, others, reviews, and score. Okay, You can download it by clicking on download. It will download as a zip file, uh, unzip the file and then get into the local system, and then you can connect with your Tableau. Okay, so let me open Tableau once again. Right. So from there you can work with the data set. Okay, from Kaggle website you can have lots of example data sets to create. Okay, so now let's see something about joins and relationships. Okay, let me minimize the screen, go to data sources. This time I will try to take another file that I have prepared for this. Click on OK. Okay, let me adjust this one. So directly going into the directly telling about joins and these relationships in the Tableau. Let's see the Excel file once and understand how that files works. Okay, so I have this file with me. So now you can see I have two sheets in the file. So one, I have these two sheets I have prepared for this session. You can see I have customer ID, customer name, age. Okay, so I have customer ID as 1, 2, 3, 4, customer name Alice, Bob, Charlie, Diana, and their ages. Okay, for in the customer's sheet, and I have their order ID, customer ID, and order amount. So for each customer, what is the order they have done and what is the amount they have paid for that order. So let me rename it as a order maybe. Okay, right. So now see, in this customer table, you are having only 4 customers. These are the 4 unique customers. In this orders tables, you can see those unique customers only uh, have multiple orders, right? You can see that customer 1 has placed 2 orders, customer 2 has placed 1 order, and customer 4 has placed 3 orders, right? And you don't have any customer ID 3 in this orders. That means that customer 3, whoever that is customer 3, Charlie didn't place any order here, right? So we have total 4 joins. One is inner join, left join, right join, outer full join. Okay, so what will inner join will do? Inner join will take common rows from 2 tables. Okay, so if you try to do inner join to these 2 tables, this customer table and orders table, what will it happens means it will pick common customer IDs from 2 different tables and show those common details into the dashboard. Okay, so if I have to show visually, then it will be easy for you to understand. Let me show you joins, images, maybe let me check for good one. Okay, yeah, right. See, now you can see that visually, right? Inner join will take what are the common rows between 2 tables. So if you are a customer table and if you are order table, it will map these 2 tables by the common column and take only column uh, and take only rows that are common. Okay, and left join will take all the values from the left table and only common values from the right table. Okay, and right join will do exactly opposite to the left join. It will take all the values from the right table and only common values from the left table. And full outer join will take entire data set from table 1 and table 2, it will take entire data sets. Okay, so joins will be used whenever you want to connect two tables and you want to extract the data. Okay, so let's try to do some joins. To do that, you can see I have customer and sheet 2. Our sheet 2 is nothing but orders, right? Let me select this one. Okay, let me remove this previous sample data, and now we will have our customer table. Okay, and yeah, you can see I have customer ID, customer name, age. We have few other tables here. We don't need, sorry, few other columns. We don't need this one. Delete. Okay, I think it is created few columns by doing the new union. We don't need this one. We just need to remove these things. Let me remove this one. Okay, right. Now for the customer table, I have three columns: customer ID, customer name, and age. For sheet 2 table, I have order ID, customer ID, order amount. Okay, so let's try to build a inner join here and understand how those table will look like. So let me pull this out and place it customer table once again. And if you move your next table directly into this canvas, you can see that string, right? So that string is nothing but a relation. So if you place it over here, it will make a relationship, and you can see the relationship in the bottom. It is making customer ID equals to customer ID. So it is taking a common column name which is available in this table and this table, and it is saying that okay, you have two tables and those two tables have a common column, so I'm gonna map those two tables with this common column. Okay, if you want, you can add more fields or columns to map, and if you click on this performance options, you can see what cardinality or what relationship these two tables are connected to each other. You can see the cardinality is many to many, which means for a single order you can have multiple customers, and a single customer can do multiple orders. So that's the reason we got many to many. Okay, so but we are not doing the relationships here, we are doing the joins. Okay, so let me remove this one. To do the join, go to customers, click on this arrow, click on open. So now this table or this field is called physical layer. Okay, so if you want to do the joins, then you need to go into physical layer, because in the physical layer only you can create joins. Okay, so now let me connect sheet 2 here. By default, you can see Tableau connected these two tables with an inner join. If you select it, you can see inner join, left join, right join, and outer join. Let me make it visible. And you can see that inner join is created based on two different columns that are having same values. So in the data source, which is customer ID, and in this sheet 2, it is customer ID. Okay, and we will try to see here how the table will look like. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay, see now these three columns is from customers table, right? And this three columns is from orders table, which means sheet 2 table. Okay, so but while we are doing inner join, that's why these two tables are connected to each other with a customer ID. Okay, so as you can see, only call rows that are having common between two tables will appear here. If you see carefully, customer ID 1, we have customer ID 1, and that is Alice. We have customer ID 1 again, and that is Alice. In here also we have again, because this customer did multiple orders, so that we can see order amount is different. That's why we have two different customers. But as you can see, there is no Charlie, which is customer number 3, because he is not available in this order part or in this orders or sheet column. Okay, in sheet 2 table there is no Charlie's customer ID, so that's why when we do inner join, you don't get that uncommon value. Okay, team, did you understand how inner join will work now? It only take the common rows from each table and combine those table to combine those two tables into a single table. Okay, any doubts on the inner join? Team, any doubts, or do we need another explanation of inner join? Okay, just a minute, Rohit, I will show you once again. Yes. Okay, right. Let me minimize this one. Let me remove this entirely. Let me pull it back. Move customers to this screen. You will get this one. To make joins, click on this one. Click on open. You will get this physical layer. Now move your sheet to. Okay. So by default, Tableau will make it as a what we said, inner join. Okay, if you click on that inner join option, you can see the options are available, like the types of joins, it is available here. Okay, and you can see and on what column does this inner join is happening. Customer ID column, the inner join is happening. Okay, if you want, you can change the what we said, joins. Okay, so we will change the joins in a minute, but in the meantime, just confirm me, did you understand inner join? If inner join is understand, then only we can go with remaining joins. Let me remove it. Let me resize it. Okay. Yeah, you need some hands-on experience to understand the joins. Okay. It will take some time. No worries. Okay, right. Everyone is clear, I think. Okay, right. And now let me shift this one into left join, and you can see okay, yeah, in SQL it will only show only once, but in Tableau it will let us know on what columns these two tables are connected to each other. Okay, so people who are maximum people who are using Tableau will only have that high level understanding, so it won't go in depth by removing matched columns. Okay, it will just show as it is by connecting those two columns. Okay, so now if I click on left one, you can see, as I said, left join will uh, like take the entire values from the left table, which is our customers table, and pull the column uh, only pull the data only match it to the left table. Okay, so in this table you can see we got all the rows from the left table, we got Charlie and remaining everyone. Here we got all the matched values, but you can see one single row is having null values because for Charlie there is no data in the sheet 2 table. That's why it is just giving as a null. Okay, so this table, this left join will take every row in a left table and try to pull matching, or they try to pull the data that is matched to the left table from the right table. If you don't have any data that is matching to that row, then your row will marked as a null. Okay, and if you change it into right one, you can see the difference. You don't see any null values because whatever, let me show you, whatever customer IDs you are having in this she orders table, all these customer IDs are available in this customer table, right? You have 1 2 3 4, and here you have 1 2 3 4, right? So that's why you don't have any null value here. You got all the common values from right table and the common values that is from left table. Okay, and full outer join, nothing, it will connect two things, two tables together. Where there is a missing row, it will mark it as a null. Okay team, right? Any other doubts? Okay, um, okay, just give me 1 minute. Team, if you're having any doubts, please prepare with your doubts and post it in the chat. After 1 minute, I will try to answer all your doubts. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, team. Am I audible? Okay. Like I can see lots of doubts. Let me clarify one by one. Okay. Okay. Let me. Right. So most of the doubt I got here is that how to move this joint table to the data source or the sheets. Okay. See, there is no explicit way to make that the joins you have created into the worksheet. Once you start creating your joins, it will be automatically reflected back into the sheets. Okay. If I click on sheets, you can see two more columns has been appeared, which is different from the tables format. So these two are nothing but the joins that you have created. You can use them as you want based on the joins you have mentioned. Okay, right. And I got few other doubts. Let me check. Yeah, not only joins. If you want to work with visualizations, you need some kind of data source. It can be Excel worksheet, Excel worksheet, Excel files, text files, anything. Okay. Okay. And we have lot 5 questions at the same time. More focused on. Okay. It's not like you will by default have to focus on any one of the tool. It's up to the organizations you are in. If they are requesting for uh, analysis or the insights of a data, go for Power BI. If they are requesting for presentation purpose, go for Tableau. And usefulness. Uh, yeah, even though certain domains, it is not certain that Power BI is useful. Okay, if you are having large sets of volume, then suggestions will be go for Tableau. Okay, and for the next week, please check your nurturing all session links there. Whatever awareness session is named, that will be your next awareness session. Okay, okay, and yeah. So BA won't like it is not by definition you have to create all these charts, because in your organization you will have your data analyst, those will be taking care of these charts and everything. But in some organizations, they you need to fill that role as well, like to create simple charts for requirement gathering, or else when you are meeting up with the client, you might come up with, you might want to show some charts. Okay, so for that reason, as a BA you should know at least some BI tools. uh, BA tools will be useful when you are interacting with client, or when you are trying to give demo of the project to a internal team or the external team. Okay, right. And yeah, like what I said is that when you are want to showcase or give some kind of demo to the clients or the your internal team, based on the insights you find about the projects, then you can go for this business intelligence. Okay, so like in um the pre-process of project, you need to do market analysis and feasibility study, right? So at that place, while you are doing market analysis, you can come up with these tools and show whatever analysis you did in this chart like structure. Okay, right. No, like I'm not showing any chart, any. I'm just seeing the chart. Okay, right now you can see my screen, right? Yes. Okay. Uh, like we are done with this Power BI, but I'm just explaining the doubts. Okay. Sorry, done with the Tableau. Okay. Yeah. If the next session is the okay, if you have any doubts, you can join DCS session. Their mentor will clarify those doubts. Okay. And yeah, if the next session is Tableau, then almost the same content will be given in this next session also. It's up to you. If you want to join, you can. If not, recordings will be available at any time. You can go through it. Okay. Okay. Okay, team. That's all.